What's going on, guys? Jacoborth back here with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas, coming to you guys today to give you a bit of an update of what's been going on around here with the casinos getting ready to reopen here in Las Vegas. I'm coming to you guys today the clean shaven look. I actually still have a good chunk of videos that I created before all this pandemic, going to be releasing soon, so you guys will see me with some facial hair in those, but right now I don't. I'm just going to turn the camera real quick before I get into this, because there's something going on over here today right by the Las Vegas sign. You guys can probably hear the cars honking. I think it's one of the unions is out there holding up signs saying open Las Vegas the safe way, or reopen Las Vegas the safe way. So there's some kind of organized event going on or something right now, but with all the traffic horns going on, we're still going to do the video. So we got traffic horns, we got planes flying overhead, which that's nice to see. So planes and some activity here, and we're going to be having more activity soon here in Las Vegas, because as some of you I'm sure have been following the dates that casinos are planning to reopen. So some of these dates I've seen online are in May, some in June. I know Venetian Palazzo said they're looking to reopen sometime in June. Others like MGM has, or I've seen it on Twitter, I don't know if MGM meant to release it or not, or if it just leaked out on Twitter, the dates that they have for some of their properties are going to open on certain dates. I don't read too much into that, because I mean, that could of course change any time, right? They could decide to open a casino earlier, open it later, or whatever the case may be. So I wouldn't get too caught up in the dates, but it sounds like towards the end of May, or well, middle May, towards the end of May, in June, and right as we're getting into the summertime is when we're going to see more of these properties begin to open and be open for business. So it's not, of course, going to be just like it was before. So when these properties reopen, it's not just going to be like we're going to be able to snap our fingers and suddenly Vegas is going to be full of people again. We will get people. Anyway, we of course have people coming back to Las Vegas. When these casinos reopen, it's not going to be like before, of course, with this virus. And you're going to see things like the Wynn released their document. I think it's 23 or 28 pages of what they plan to do. So things like having, sanitizer available all over the property, or having all of their staff wear masks and asking guests to wear masks when they come into the property and things like that. So the Silverton I saw on Twitter, they had posted when they reopen their pool, how they're going to only open, I think, every other cabana for people to use. It's only going to be open for hotel guests and things like that over at the plaza downtown. Someone mentioned on the live stream the other day I did, if I had see the video about the plastic dividers they're putting in between slot machines and things like that they're going to test out the plaza. I had seen that online already. Also, in terms of table games, how many people they're going to allow per each table game, those kind of things. So there's going to be all kinds of different restrictions going on here, because these casinos are going to be, gradually trying to get people to come back in here to Vegas. Of course, they'd love to just have everything go back to normal, but the worst thing for Vegas right now would be to have this virus get worse, would be to, kind of go back to square one, because nobody wants that. That would be way worse. So the casinos are going to be operating at about half capacity. That's what I read, which we'll see how things are going to go when people begin to come back to Las Vegas, because there's some people that are going to come like right away. They're going to want to just come back. They've had to cancel trips earlier this year, and they're just like ready to get here and, have fun like they're used to doing in Vegas for years. Others are not going to be so quick to come back. Others are not going to be quick to come back just because either they've been out of work or they've had their hours cut or things like that. So a lot of people are not going to have extra money to just start coming back to Vegas right away. And also we're going to have some people that are going to see the changes made, and they're going to see all the new restrictions when you go to the casinos or come here on vacation, and they're not going to want to come to Vegas under those circumstances. To them, that's not going to be the Vegas that they've known for years, having to, have to spread out among people. There's not going to be the same environment, okay? It just won't be when it reopens. So a lot of people are going to think that if they can't get the environment they're used to, then why would they come? So that's going to be another thing to factor in as well when these places reopen. And there's just going to be, it's going to be a slow process. It's probably the best way I can think of. It's going to be a slow process to go through all of these phases we're going through Nevada. And Nevada is by no means the only state to go through these phases to gradually loosen restrictions in their state. Other states are doing something similar. And that's what we're looking forward to here. So it's going to be a slow process. Casinos are going to gradually reopen. Other businesses, someone asked a live stream the other day about strip clubs and brothels. Nightclubs, strip clubs, brothels, those places are probably the last places on the radar that are going to be opening, because think of those places, think of the club scene, right? Any big club, part of the fun for a lot of people is having a big crowd there, lots of energy in the crowd to see the DJ, or just for a big weekend here in Vegas, or whatever the case is. So a place like a nightclub to reopen, that's going to be a tough one. They're going to definitely be down the road. Those are going to be down the road compared to just getting casinos open first, having lodging for people to stay in, and doing that kind of thing. So if you guys are going to come to Vegas right away when it reopens over the summer, I'd like to hear. If you plan to wait a while when things get, more normal like we're used to seeing, I want to hear about that down below as well. Thanks for checking out the channel. There's always going to be more videos coming, and amid all the horns honking and the fire department actually going out in a car right now, so hopefully everyone's safe at the call. But from standing here on Las Vegas Boulevard with all the action going on today, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Jacob. This is My Life in Vegas.